Hello guys, morning. So today we are gonna start our new single player adventure, Disco Elysium. The final cut is the version, and hopefully it will be fun and engaging for me as well. So it's the first time for me. I have this game, I think, from few years, but I never installed it because I have a backlog of games that I never played. So let's start the game. Okay. Option. Checks are harder and indeed are more expensive. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Just a second. Uh, just 1 second, guys. Okay. What? Oh, come on, it's not invalid. Why is not taking the string token? Should I create a new token? Just 1 second, guys. Okay, so I was pasting the completely wrong thing. Oh my god. Extension overlay 1. Sorry guys, just testing. Oh, perfect. Okay. It works. Okay, it works. Perfect. So yeah. I'm not sure if I want to enable tutorial agent, but I think I can disable. So select archetype, thinker, extremely intelligent. Very bad with people, knows interesting facts, come up with original ideas. 5 int, 1 psyche. Your power to influence yourself and others. 2 physique. How well your body is built. 4 motorics. How well you move your body. Plus encyclopedia. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological. Okay. A magnetic personality but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Oh my god. Physical, extremely physique, interacts with the world tough through his body, get things done, but dumb as a rock. Create your own character. I don't know, bad with people. I don't like it bad with people. Psyche, okay. Oh, how smart you are, how emotional intelligence you are, your musculature, how strong you are, your sense of how agile you are. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Signature skills. Logic. Will draw intellectual power, deduce the word. Of course, and these are... Can I choose one for each or... No, only one. Rhetoric, practice the art of persuasion, enjoy the rewards in the rhetorical discourse. Play the act, line, detect lies. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. I like visual calculus and rhetoric. I think I should choose one of the skills related to my best statistic, probably. So I like all of them, but I like rhetoric. I like drama, especially the detect lies thing, and I like visual calculus. But this is a signature, so maybe we can get these skills. We can get these skills during the game. Deduce the word. This logic is also nice. Persuasion. Okay, not drama. Make closer reconstruct crime scene. Okay. I'm undecided between rhetoric and logic. Let's go with rhetoric for now, so we can persuade people. Yeah.
There is nothing Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there.
Limbic system.
Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Okay. I succeeded in something. Fear and apprehension. Should ask what's out there first. Wait. I did this to myself 10 minutes.
Yes. Your one disco mother. There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
How big is the
You
ball?
can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out, I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience
That's nice.
sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Okay. Mother help, there's a head attached to my neck, and I mean it. Please, no, I changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
What's this? The machine is making allow you to temporarily alter these skills. Ah, okay.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
A caprice? Cinema motor carriage. Open your eyes. Okay. Okay, I wanted to see the interface and to move my camera. Okay, perfect. So, okay. So, okay, so maybe move my camera over here. Probably it's best. Hold tab to highlight.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Savoir Fair 3 even. 1500. This is a white check. You may retry it. Pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Yes. Okay.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Very nice.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Okay, I'm already liking this game. No, bring it on.
Your eyes burn with
Oh, shit.
photosensitivity. It's not good.
Okay. Did he put the tie on? Okay. Item gained. Okay. Empty cassette case.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. This is the reel-to-reel tape player still on, rolling empty. Okay. Can I turn it off? No. Oh, tab. Okay. There is one shoe. Okay. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Okay, there is a broken glass here.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Okay. Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this
More
do?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
I like the visual calculus.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot.
No.
It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
So I throw my other shoes outside the window.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
So this is the door. Oh my god, this is amazing. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer and sweet liqueurs.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards a bolt, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
And you will never unbecome it. Okay. I don't care, hurt myself is what I do. Wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm scared. I want to stop doing it. Wipe the mirror now. I'm out of here.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of the late stage alcohol.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. God, I don't know. It is. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too in a sad as been kind of way. There is some charm to it.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Encyclopedia, formidable 13 law. Dig deep into your mind to get the source of the expression. Electrochemistry, impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. So double six always win, and double. It's like playing a D&D game. in double two loses. Let's try the encyclopedia 4. So 4 is my intellect, and encyclopedia is part of intellect. So I have 4 bases, and I have to do 13.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological...
Okay. Okay. So maybe the balcony is this door. This door seems... Oh no, it's the balcony, I think. Oh, I can guide him with the WSD. Nice. There's something on the table. Okay.
Hello, officer.
I'm gonna say it's March 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No.
She seemed perplexed by your request.
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
No. You're a police officer, sir. I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression. Oh my god. 12. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. It's 12. And suggestion is intellect or psyche. It's psyche. I have 3, I think. Why don't I remember up on it?
Could it be because of the drinking? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said, come on, man, pretty please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. You're pretty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm not sure I'm a cop at all. I should remember being one. I think I might have lied.
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
Since I'm a bloated old drunk with sideburn and disco pants, if I don't have a joke up my sleeve, it's on me.
I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Okay. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Okay. Okay, these are other apartments. I want to exit. Is this the balcony? I really want to get back my shoe. Here is it. Okay, so this is the inventory, empty cassette case. And this, find your other shoes, seems like you're going to It's done. I found my other shoe. Oh, I can also run, nice. I think this is the connection between the two apartments. It's weird, but I think motels have it. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Trompe le Monde.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Why are you doing this? Don't do this in beauty. Don't abandon me in all this ugliness.
The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it.
Okay. Let's go down. What is this? A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. This is a water cooler. Large bubble is running to the surface. Lots of okay.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Probably. So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Okay, so it's an hostel and there was a murder in it. I came here to investigate and then I got drunk. Oh my god, I did all those things. I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I did not read at all. This is no way to talk to an officer.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Ah,
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there.
looks at the door where some man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the
Why
door.
don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
What? Okay.
No, I'm not the bartender.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't want to piss him off. Because if I have to speak with him later... The menu has been wiped clean. Only the words Mondays written. The door is bolted. A scene reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1 p.m. Wait, before going there, I want to see down here. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. A man is sitting at a table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Okay. 12, wake him up.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly.
Okay. A scene reads Mess Hall reserved for union member. Doors open at 16 p.m. At 4 p.m. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting. She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
So Elam King is keeping Lieutenant President. You must be. It's not yet time.
It
Say
looks
that.
like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Okay. You mean him, not towards the captain? Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
A dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man. You know, yeah? You know, yeah? No, completely. Oh my god, I want to say dead. I want to say this. I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was worst. Okay, I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, no.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not a police officer? It's nice because he woke up and he doesn't recall anything of his life. How can you be so sure I'm from the police? But I can't remember anything. What we're supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out
Okay,
who
this
put
guy
it there.
is nice,
If
very
we don't,
philosophical.
no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your... I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge?
Oh,
If you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You
Okay.
can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay, so my party is gonna be in the lower left corner of the screen, so I need to move the camera a bit. Let's try up here, maybe. Maybe, yes. Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
No, I'm done with meeting rituals this time around. I don't know. Maybe I have. Lol, no. That's... I had one swing twice, but then I lost her. I don't really want to talk about that.
What was with that fucking wink?
Do not feed the rush. It's probably permanent.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. How would you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew.
Whatever do you mean?
A wheelchair departing, fighting crime, and riding backyards of course. Like actually, second, nothing. I was thinking of the lyrics, so someone will roll with me.
Ah, yes. Probably roll with me by the flesh. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revachol, dear. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
She looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket, even as she attempts to reassure you. The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad?
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
How do you think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains and seas. Civilization goes before. They're going by intelligent machine that perform calculations to determine the fierce market area and then grins like a badass. Radius of being used to control people's mind and start up reality, considering the copper living under the cop regime.
Oh no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own. Certainly no machines.
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong. Also...
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Okay, so how did I do? What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to You didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe...
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
No problem. Of course, dear.
Okay, this lady is very nice. So now we go speak to the manager again.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He
Unimpressive
drops
beard.
the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds to herself.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Finger of ruin. What is golden oil like a voice?
What?
Nothing. I just want to see what happens if I say that. Now I do. The gloaming. I am it. Never mind.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Okay. Just a second, guys. Sorry, guys. So, okay, so I was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here, so we need to
Do
speak
you
with
have her
Sylvie.
number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we...
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I guess I like to be true. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know. I just went for it. You're right. I probably shouldn't have asked.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this
I would
man?
suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they
Okay.
hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Security guard for the harbor company. Okay. I hear a mercenary. Did you kill him? I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Sour fare 1. What? Low 28%. Slip away on notice. Cannot be retrial.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit, you owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
You're under arrest.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But
What are you, brain damaged?
actually, it might be. So I have trouble remembering the most basic concept. No, I'm just getting my bearings.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his... That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business
Hello,
to fund the strike.
hello, Giraffe.
You're better off home.
Hello. I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. Fuck this place. I take my chance on the street. Okay, so you mean somewhere else? Okay. I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Okay, so he said that by tonight we have to get the money. Perfect. So we need to go and get and see the body.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Okay. I don't know, near south maybe? Far away? Up on Marvel Hill?
You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay. Okay. What's this yellow? The soft wood and electric juice come from the kitchen. Someone is working. Okay, so we have now find the other shoes, report your badge missing, inspect its body, get a low down. You have no idea what you are, and encourage you to ask others to explain the word. Who made the call reporting the crime? Well, Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Call Sylvie, okay. Use Kim's shortwave. Pay for damages, okay.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Okay.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Okay.
We're
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
That's right. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Okay. So we got some other stuff. Pay for the pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between President 41 yours and President 57 Kim's. Ask him about this after initial inspection of the dead. Okay. Then we got some info here. What is that? Let's lonesome long way home. Let's rewind. Let's trace your youngest steps back home. Jump across the Rise Channel bridge southwest of here. Pull over, get up, get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet, record your sky, little children. Get under the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamlock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition, there's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. What does it mean, internalize in this case? Okay. Oh, I didn't see this. So this guy wears a pin that is of the logistic company.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better? The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness. The worker continues to nap.
Okay, so you can retry this after a cooldown period, I think. Hey Zirafi, are you still here? How are you? I'm really noob of this game. So the guy told us to exit the door. And then go to the right. Yeah.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Okay, so this is a doorbell for this building, route A to B. Okay. There's a button, so you could pick them up if you had back. Okay.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
You see a set of tire tracks in the slots that covers the plaza mosaic. Oh, why am I looking at this? What kind of vehicle drove through here? Visual calcul, reconstruct the movement.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message
Start,
written
crash,
in a language of
reverse,
burnt rubber.
turn. Okay.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. According to the cafeteria manager, the driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
You are correct. This is a rather motor...
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The code must be 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
Whoa.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Okay.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Mm-hmm. 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a...
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant. It could have been an extremely obese person.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is... The lieutenant's eyes narrow.
Either way. What else?
Okay. Let's speak with the
Kuno's got this.
boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno!
Yes, the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, the word police business. I'm on for time, please.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Ignores you.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
More question.
Shitload, Pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and
the usual being. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking...
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you mean.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Okay.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic.
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
Yeah, the kingdom... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? You're testing...
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Trying to get Kuno...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oh my god.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help!
Escalate, Kuno!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Shut him down. Okay, are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno... No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
Okay.
Look...
Kuno whispers sulle dritte.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look. The Kuno's dad gets. The maid.
Relax. He can't read your mind. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I know what you thought. You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
There, I had some question about the crime scene. Nice people.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above the shelving.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. I'm going away for a long, long time.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me.
You don't be traumatizing here.
Okay, let's check everything before the body. The kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Someone is trying to grow herbs in his greenhouse. Take on. The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's what. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Okay.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's invest.
Oh. Okay. Before investigating, let's check the body. Don't think there is anything else. Or maybe not. Wait. Maybe we should leave the body as last thing to... A silver plate with trace of bone, yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet and the lieutenant isn't studying the powder. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I was thinking about taking it as well. I was thinking about justice. I read that amphetamines makes you a really good detective. Really good.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
He points to the ladder.
see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
The bosses say get out of the way or get fucked up. F up. Cured pig said it looks mummified. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. Magnesium supplement. Oh. Okay, let's check the body and then we continue there.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Let go of your nose without throwing up. I don't think I will make this 2 in the 14. Unless I do double 6, of course. What? God, what is that? That is too bad.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Let's try.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than... Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
He points to the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
And then inspect it, get ammonia from the gardener, okay. A hippo snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads Pigs go home, the street name is illegible. Okay.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Okay.
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. No problem. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Okay. Oh, no, this is the police car, so wait. We need to finish the body part here. Can I
Fuck, does Kuno care? Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah.
You were lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Okay. Right again now. Okay. -1 back it down from Kuno, +1 talk it to Kuno S. Figure out what's going on with this kid.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, you must have seen all kinds of things wrong with stones here. Wanna help the accident bust a murder?
Fuck no!
Kuno, they've almost made you a snake.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Kuno doesn't...
Okay. I think this kid
I'll
needs
die
to
before
go.
I squeal, pig.
Because this kid is what is pushing this other kid against me.
Stay away from me, pig. I'll die before I squeal. What's this kid shit?
Get the fuck out of it!
I'll die before I squeal. Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal. You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I'll die before I squeal.
Okay. I think we need to check the ladder in the shack and then speak with Kuno again. Okay. This door is going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together.
Yes?
No. Oscar Run Current 57. Okay, I can't reach that. So we go on the other side. Okay.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Challenging 12. No.
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to, or it could be that we are just exploring. Yes?
No. But okay. This barrel full of rainwater. Okay.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get shit? Get the fuck out of here.
You can't do that, Kuno.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer. That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you. I just pointed out the sun.
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coke got up there.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
Moose piss is probably alcohol.
Okay.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to... The fuck do you want with it?
Okay.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk. Kuno doesn't...
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below.
So I have to put the gloves, right? No? Suppose che the pizza and Neil advisor residents are overlooking the Jamrock quarter. 13-story building line the style like a sarcophagus and a fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years in 13 and the project fades catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slums. Got 19 news to the referring spell, produced by okay.
There he still is, looking.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
+1 +1 is ammonia, okay. So just having ammonia, it's a +1. Oh my god.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Are you okay, officer?
The weight is reassuring, like a krenel on solid fortification.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
Oh my god.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the ammonia got consumed anyway. Internalize another. Okay, volumetric sheet compressor. Your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that together. Compress in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. Okay. Oh. Kuno has stopped throwing rocks. No. So we can remove the clothes for now. I could try and get my cape, cloak, whatever it is, but I think it's difficult.
tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. Then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you.
Hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better.
Okay.
Yes? What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be
Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if you have more rapport.
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation. That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses, then. That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. I don't speak a word of Seolite, and I've never met either one of my grandparents. There is nothing ethnic I can tell you, or anyone else. No.
The lieutenant nods.
What do you mean?
When you are thinking, do you ever have a conversation with like
I
your
have
brain?
no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material, but this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes you the new school? For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Okay.
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
He simply nods. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Okay. Cool. So we can't get the cape because it's too difficult. We can't get the corpse down because the wind is making the smells on our faces and we are throwing up. So I guess, as he said, we have to focus on something else and then come back. I think there is nothing else here in this area that we didn't check. A book about the future, the government reads your mind using radio technology. A book about Boia dei Occulti, it promotes freedom and roaming upstream. This book you don't really understand what it's about and nor does it seem important. It's a book about Pate. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. The book is titled Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter. A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gets at the window and then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if her goal something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Okay.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
It's just regular trading and selling of things, child. It doesn't work out for most people. They are not noble, but your mother should learn from their mistakes.
Of course, sir. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman.
Oh well, what does a cop look like then? Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover in which you see a strapping SPRT officer is stands gleaming over the body of a dead woman. I used to be exactly at that Mullen guy, then I decided to leave a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the kind of creature. That's just a fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your point to your head. Oh, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen.
Head? Yes.
Not head, child. Heads.
Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer to get
Isn't
you.
that very dangerous?
Policemen live in and breed danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic skill.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The cover image of Dick Muller seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb.
No,
Doesn't
I
ring a
don't
bell?
know.
Alright, let's
Yes.
move on.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a... Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would... Maybe some about other books.
Okay. What are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Let's try this.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands
What
folded?
do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that. You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole... There's something you're missing. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten. Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Okay. Bonus from the Toad. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap from endurance to 4. Okay. Let's check the shop since we are here. Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man. Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the sages at the end of the world. Not even close. Man from Hyundai in hell. Man from Hyundai and the forest of slaves. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Hyundai in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Hyundai man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyundai and the Devil Woman. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai novels.
I don't have the money. In fact, it's locked.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, if you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundai Man, the Man from Hyundai. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
I don't have the money.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a pick-your-path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral. Cat books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family? Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend suzerainty. It's as lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts.
Lol.
That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
The books collects the national recipes of Arada. They're all about Lake Trout. Old sports magazine took it away in dark corner.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtain.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The book...
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before... These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of... These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their life. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf? You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case. Yes, the tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen? Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen, and a worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals? Then this is the book for you.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have... You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Okay. It's a tome of fascist magic rather than a quaint picture book brochure, very colorful.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz. by one Cecilia. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mate. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the... Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power. A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and the book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things. Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least...
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal.
Okay.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier. 850 million people live on these little dots. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably. Perhaps they are gods. God, the north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the river Esperance. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, Hudon. It's somewhere to... It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the greater Revachol. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and...
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location from when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also...
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Let's get the map.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Okay. Let's see this.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also, amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you wholeness, unity, balance. On the other hand, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Now, this is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? You sense something ominous emanating from the shelf, but it lacks form and substance. And soon enough...
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store.
Okay. So, we have the map. What's the interact button? Oh.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Okay. So for now we don't trace any path. It's interesting about the first. Now we speak with the lady.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Because I mentioned that this place is cursed. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper... My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I get she's a trooper, right? She looks like she can take it, but it's actually wearing her down. You know, she's been biting her nails.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong, even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market. But maybe make an exception for your daughter. Yeah, actually it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off, forget it.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand. She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment...
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into. The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go. Get back there. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved. The curtains, tattered with age. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pen, her fingers and whispering.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequence.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness. Oh my god, they lynched the guy inside this room and then they brought the guy on the tree.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the power. You do? My god, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through.
Talking is always good. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Let's go and speak with her again.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to crime. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some
If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Semisi guard protecting it? A storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if it just peek inside. It's not like it's cursed, right?
It's just for decoration.
She undergets small breasts in the tight-lipped smile and something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices, and there's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous.
Wow. Void raves. You have new...
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the dark... Oh, this! No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's...
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective. Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before. I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
How do you know?
Here we go.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere charm, but I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us. If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it? Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Okay.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney? Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
Okay.
What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
The woman looks...
Okay. So... we go and check these.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in...
Oh!
A small terrified escape from buyers, she tries her best to look away. Okay. Ghostly silhouette of fire dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Okay. Is this a bug? Because I already found the shoe before. Anyway.
Like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
Sand is dripping from a punch bag. Shot put ball. Citius Fortis, the rest is worn off.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plate. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collar? Should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then it's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Okay.
It's dark. This would be a lot easier with... I've got one in the Kinema's toolbox. We should go back for it before we continue. No sense in tripping around in the darkness.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory.
Okay. Kinema is what is it? Is it the car?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue. This must be the infernal machine, that toy from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Kinema, yeah.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pry bar feels nice and cold, useful for opening. The handles are long and the pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the...
Okay, level up rhetoric 6. Oh, okay. That is nice. Tools, okay. Horizon for playing shot put for pastime of elderly gentlemen, okay. Investigate the home commercial area, search for the malignant entity. Yeah, we can continue search that. What's this? Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully even. So do you.
Okay. Let's continue the investigation of the paranormal activity here. So, tools. While done, stay at you in the dark, stuck and mounted. So this is the manager. Was the manager of the hostel. Large demijohn full of strange liquid. Airship rotors covered in spider's web. They remind you of blades. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Money. Blue velvet, soft touch, moth bitten. Steel rotor blade bearing a slipstream logo. Production schedule, filament memory. Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Okay. Wait. Here, nothing. But where are the clothes it used to display?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types, of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic, translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin.
Like
to
the elves,
rule them
basically.
all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. A pinned postcard reads, the heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal
like
energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. The grand minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the prod schedule filament for details. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: call in, tune out, Wirral untethered, and heat death of the universe.
Okay. Now there is this.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7,
okay.
UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can
like
listen
D&D.
in on any station it wants.
Okay, so basically they were playing D&D through the radio, right? Wait, who is the game
Someone very important, the leader of a massive on-air game built by a conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Masters. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God, It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
And the shark wiping his marker stained finger clean.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has... The dusty radio computer. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left at deck. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes. Is that the production schedule? Good. Please.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Still no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I can...
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. I will register this log...
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
That's not bad.
Any other questions?
What are you, a machine or you're a...
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and...
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know what... As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle. So now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for Fortress Accident. Yes.
She repeats passwords.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station. I work as now.
Okay.
Please tell me if... Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. The filament slides out of its glowing nest. Nothing happens. Like a smooth draw, nothing happens. The filament slides out.
Okay. So I need to know the password. Scribble across another developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Okay.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is cut. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it tax? The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like...
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy.
Okay.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spot.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is...
Which is to say, not very good.
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like
the production schedule.
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. I don't know.
Okay. The pressure gas a strange shard. There is a hidden doorway here.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exercise the curse using technology.
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game.
Super cool. Someone should give them...
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories. Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein.
Not in Revachol West.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. Which, indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... I don't think so. I think they genuinely believe. Okay, let's keep moving.
Okay. So there is this.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your...
Okay. I don't know, I want this shirt.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has the ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lids, you see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your...
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an... I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
Well, I could remove the...
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one.
For now, let's leave it. I want to check the... I want to check the door here. Two rusty rifle are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine light into the ended compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the other.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in.
He likes this find.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles.
Okay.
Must be an old weapons cache.
Someone has some boosted guns beneath the ceiling. Okay. Okay, so this is done. Then we have these. Okay, wait. So we came from here. There is nothing here. Wait. The windows in from the cold shootable. Is this?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice, or several voices, talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
Okay. Let's try to yell.
Muster all your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat, a lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to, then again, maybe it's worth action.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace.
Oh.
Your toe hurts.
Okay. Okay. So one of the things we need is inside here, which is frozen stock. Now we could
Two
unplug.
cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
But apparently the filament needs to be frozen, so I don't know if this is a good idea. So we go upstairs from here, I think. Oh. Okay.
An old call box. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Slipstream SCA for transactions SCA. Revachol Ice City.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers.
This is the floor we were in. Main old building whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
East Delta PM.
Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new, but someone has removed...
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Okay.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God.
Who cares that you don't remember her? No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks...
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally...
She sounds like She's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box, you ring the doorbell, but all you hear is static, but no one answers. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. An old East Delta
So
Commerce
anyway,
Center.
above the
This
Revachol
must be
Street, there
the
is the
name
main
of
old
the
building
commercial.
whirling in rag. Oh, okay. So leave. Now let's speak with the lady here, and then I think I'm gonna go and grab some lunch, and then I'll come back later in the afternoon.
You're alive
guys.
and well. Don't keep me waiting. Yes, yes.
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust apart. What else did you find? Did anything...
You don't have anything of substance to tell her until you found that entity of hers.
Okay. So guys, this has been very, very interesting. Save game. So yeah, we will continue this after I come back from lunch in roughly an hour, and it's fun. It's a lot of it's very, very descriptive, but it's very interesting, and it's something I look forward to continue. So I'll see you later. If not, then my next stream day it's Monday. Okay, Monday it will be probably Ant and Ant Showdown and Mortal Shell. Okay, so see you later, guys. Have fun. Bye bye.